Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our next segment. This is a report from CBS 2 Chicago. The title is Caught on Camera, Chicago Police Officer Goes on Profanity-Laden Tirade While Being Pulled Over by Other Officers. And just real quick for our podcast audience, you can get all the videos and all the images shown on today's show when the pod posts. It's through a post on our news part of our site. Go there. You can get the videos and access to the videos, watch them, access to the images. Okay, so we are going to watch this report from CBS News. I think it runs about 3 minutes. And then we will be back to discuss it.
Department.
All surrounding one cop's caught on camera tirade after getting pulled over by fellow officers. CBS 2's Suzanne Le Mignot joins us now. Suzanne, his job is to actually train other cops.
And that's why this raises concerns, Brad. Now, the video that you're about to see was sent to us by several different sources within the Chicago Police Department. This video has gone viral. It's been seen on social media more than 16,000 times. Now, we're not identifying the officer in the video. And the reason for that is there are many questions. Among them, why fellow officers want you to see this. Officers approach a person in a car, and he says this.
Out of here, man. You see me here, I'm gonna kill just like y'all. Get the on.
Police sources say the man in this car is a Chicago police officer. Several sources also say he has worked as a use of force instructor at the Chicago Police Academy.
I'm pulling around just like everybody else did. I stopped.
We do not know when this stop happened, why, or what occurred before the man was pulled over. During the exchange, an officer says to the man,
just like y'all. Y'all tweaking, bro.
He's then asked for his badge.
Where's your son? In my pocket, my gun on my hip, though. That's cool.
Then one officer asks.
Why you asking me? Because I'm trying to go somewhere.
One of the officers tries to ask a question. The man interrupts, saying,
Bro, shut the hell up, man. Lame, bro. Out of here. Really? Just like that. All right. No, it's fine. So, you hear this guy? Well, let me see your driver's license.
His response?
You just saw my police ID. Where do you work? Don't worry about it.
Data we obtained through the Freedom of Information Act shows this officer worked as part of the CPD's community safety team from March 4th to at least May 4th of this year. This team is designed to build trust within a community. This isn't the first time the CST has come under fire. We first reported in March about Officer James Hunt. He bragged on camera about having killed someone. He was removed from the team after CBS 2 notified the department.
If you're not on the clock at the moment, you're still a police officer.
Dr. Arthur Lorigio is a professor of psychology and criminal justice at Loyola University, Chicago. Lorigio says we don't know the factors impacting the officer at the time of the stop.
He could have been under particular types of pressure and could not afford a moment to being pulled over.
Now, in response to this story, I reached out to FOP President John Catanzara. He told me that what happened in that video is between the officers, and he has no comment. The officer in the stop has been on the force for 3 years. Suzanne Le Mignot, CBS 2 News.
Sorry about that little audio issue. So why aren't they identifying these people? Why not? Now, if you look at that video through, I guess there are two possibilities. One, the guy did it, and he's just trying to get out of a ticket because he's a cop, which I'm not endorsing by any stretch. Write him a ticket. However, why is it the news is so afraid to talk about race? Maybe what happened there is he's a black guy that's gotten pulled over for the 1,000th time because he's black by two white cops pulling over a black man who did nothing, theoretically, right? Or he did do it, he got pulled over, shows his cop ID, and knows if he was white, he'd get out. And they just let him go. And the fact that they're not, he knows or he thinks is based because he's black. I mean, in Chicago, wouldn't be that 2 white cops would pull over a black guy for no reason, would it? That wouldn't happen. Would it? So I just think this... They should have gotten a hold of these people. They should have named them. They should have talked to them. I don't think the video itself is a story because they don't know why it happened. Just that he was pissed off at the cops. Could it be that he was just pissed off because he got doing something and he didn't feel like he wanted a ticket because he's a cop? Sure enough. Could it be they pulled over a black guy for no apparent reason? And he wanted to show, and he thought because I'm a cop, I have my get out of jail free card, and they didn't like it? Do you know this guy? To his partner? What do you mean, do you know this guy? There are 12,000, 13,000 cops in Chicago. What do you mean, do you know him? Did the black cop in the car say that he worked in the same unit as your partner? I don't understand. So that's part of it. The bigger question, ladies and gentlemen, is how did this video get made public? Who would make that public? Who would know it exists and who would make it public? So, the 2 white cops on the scene and the black cop in the car are 3 possibilities. Now, I think it's pretty rest assured that the black cop would not have ready access to that video, and if he did get access, would have to go through some internal workings to show that he got access and they would know he was the one who leaked it. So, the white cops? Someone who knew the white cops that had access to the video? I want to tell you, I think that may be the most interesting part of the story. And CBS is like, well, we don't know who leaked it, but we're going to show you the video anyways. We didn't really do anything to find out either. My spidey sense says they pulled him over for no reason, but who knows? We'll never know. I don't think the video itself is a story, but leave it up to our news to make it one.